Carowinds is in a park in between North Carolina and South Carolina. Well, I wouldn't say in between, I would say it's in both of them. And they have a pretty good ride collection. It's a park that all the coaster enthusiasts must have to go to. It's just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, so it's pretty easy to visit. And it is a really, really cute park. And I did not get to ride Nighthawk or Vortex. They were closed. 2 of the rides were kiddie rides that I didn't get to ride. And 1 ride was a really long line. So I will only be ranking 9 out of the 14 rides since I was not able to get a ride on any of those 5 rides. Well, I didn't want to get on 2 of them because they were kiddie. But moving on to the list. This is when I was about to do the kiddie coasters, but I decided this is all I needed to do. This coaster is my least favorite coaster of all time. This is at the very bottom of my list. There is no redeeming factor of this coaster at all. It's so bumpy and so unbearably rough, and the restraints are comedically bad. So, I'm gonna say this ride, it's terrible. It's absolutely garbage. If I could disassemble it and then just throw away all the parts, not even sell the parts. I hate this ride so much that it's unexplainable how much I hate this ride. I hope this ride burns in a fire. It's so bad. I mean, I guess it's cool for being high. Number 8, Ricochet at Carowinds. Of course it's at Carowinds. It's a Carowinds list. But this coaster is not to be underestimated. It gives the best laterals of the park. And it's a wild mouse. So, it has some dips and turns. What else? It has some dips and turns. The trims do hit a little hard, but you know what it makes up for? You know what it does? It has some dips and turns. I mean, look at this. Doesn't this look fun? Oh my gosh, broken. Does the footage end? Okay, I see the footage coming to an end. I see it. Okay, bye. Number 7 is Carolina Gold Rusher. Carolina Gold Rusher is a very fun family thrill coaster, and it's probably the best mine train that I've been on other than Adventure Express, because Adventure Express, I love Adventure Express. I would marry it if I could. So Carolina Gold Rusher, it dips out and in tunnels and stuff, and it's like fun and stuff, and you go into underground. It's kind of like a better Cedar Creek mine ride. So it's just a good mine train, honestly. That's what I'm trying to say. And you get nice views from it. You get nice views of the park. It's very wooded there, and it's a fun ride. Number 6 is Hurler. The first drop and the first, turn after the first drop, those 2 elements are pretty good. Those 2 elements are pretty good. But the rest of the ride is so bland that I don't even remember it at all. I just know that it crawled so hard on the first half going around, and then it went a second half, and it had straight track while crawling. It had straight track while crawling. This ride just crawls through the layout, and it's bumpy too. Look at this. This footage is not slowed down. Dude, they need to RMC it. RMC it, please. That would be such a good fit at Carowinds. Number 5 is Carolina Cyclone. This is corkscrew, but so much better. The vertical loops, you would think they're made by Schwarzkopf because of how intense they are. Then the 2 corkscrews are pretty good, and then the final helix is intense. Also, not to say that the drop in the back gives ejector on an aero looper. I don't know if that's a good thing. It's kind of uncomfortable, but the loops, I cannot tell you enough how See, this guy's always ruin everything. He just texted me. Declan Jenkins, Declan has texted me again and again and again. No. After this footage is done, we're gonna check what he texted me to see if it's some brain-rotted, stupid garbage. Like, I'm sick of it. Let's see what it is. Toad's cooking. What the? No! Number 4 is Afterburn. Afterburn is a very, very intense invert ride, which the Batwing. Why isn't there more Batwings on inverts? Like, it's only on Montu and Afterburn, and those two elements are the best of the ride. Well, in Montu, I still think the vertical loop is better on Montu. Honestly, what am I saying? No, the Batwing's better on Montu. But this ride, it has airtime too. Like, this airtime, like that pop gives airtime, and the corkscrew is insane. It gives you like whiplash. It's kind of crazy. Overall, this is a pretty fun ride, and it's very intense. Do not underestimate these old inverts. They just don't make them like they used to. B&M, please go back to your old restraints. We don't want vest restraints anymore. We are sick and tired of these stupid. No, we're gonna start a riot out of B&Ms. I'm done. Whoa! I had to cut myself off there. I can get carried away with that. Number 3 is Copperhead Strike. This ride has an amazing JoJo roll, and it then has a pretty good pre-show and a launch. Okay. Moving on from that, I think this ride should actually be called Hang Time instead of Hang Time being at Knott's Berry Farm. This ride should be called Hang Time because this ride gives such good hang time. And like, look at this. Look at the hang time. And then the second launch is pretty good. I like launches with airtime hills in them. It gives the launching feeling and airtime at the same time. My 2 favorite feelings on a roller coaster. And it gives some good ejector and some good S-bends on this ride. Number 2, Thunder Striker. Oh gosh, that hurts to say. It's Intimidator. I'm gonna call it Intimidator. So Intimidator has a nice first drop in the back, not in the front. It does nothing in the front. And then there's this really weird like airtime hill turnaround type thing. But honestly, I'm all for it. This airtime hill is awesome because it gives airtime all the way down while you're getting laterals. And then I'm going to tell you, the camelbacks hit. The camelbacks hit. The trims don't hit that hard. The turnaround, the weird like camelback thing. Their camelback turnaround is really, really good and kind of intense. And all the valleys have a little rattle. I will give you that. But this ride overall is a fun ride. I'm definitely biased because this was my first hyper, and it's kind of intense. I like. Number 1 is Fury 325. I mean, what did you expect? What did you expect? Did you expect Hurler to be number 1? No. This ride is so good. It's so unbelievably good that I can't even express how good it is. The sense of speed on this ride is amazing. It's so good. Restraints, top notch. Those are my favorite restraints, the camels. What? And this airtime hill right here in the off-ride footage, the on-ride, that is giving you laterals, pushing you to the side while you're getting ejector airtime. And it has nice pops of floater at the end of the ride, and I love that first drop and the first overbank that it has. And the helix is a helix. But I'm going to tell you, if you saw my ranking of my top 10 favorite roller coasters, you would see this placed at number 5, which is pretty good, saying that I've ridden 75 different roller coasters. I know I don't have a lot of credits. But, what did you expect? Hurler to be. I hope you enjoyed my list of all the Carowinds coasters ranked. I know that I put Afterburn at number 4 and Intimidator at number 2. But it's a good list. It's a they have such a good ride collection, and I'm so sad that what is that picture of me doing in this video? You know, I'm too lazy to get rid of it. But leave a like, subscribe. I wish I rode Nighthawk. Follow me. This is not Twitter. Subscribe, leave a like, subscribe.